Hello everybody, welcome to Marchant Chevrolet. Today's video is going to be exciting because we're going to be taking a look at the 2018 Chevy Silverado High Country. It's a great truck, it's a beautiful truck, it is a luxurious truck by Chevy. Stay with us, we're going to have a good time, I got a great feeling, let's get started. So to kick off the video, we're going to go ahead and crank up the truck right now. It does come equipped with our remote start. What you'll want to do is you want to hit the lock button, then hold down for 5 seconds. Now the 6.2 liter V8 is cranked up and running. And let me tell you, it's a pretty quiet engine. I mean, you can't even really hear it running right now behind us. Let's pop the hood and see what we got going on under there. So one thing I just found interesting, the vehicle's remote started. When I went inside to pop the hood and popped it, the engine shut right off. So basically, just so you know in the future here, if you want to pop the hood and look under there, you cannot do it while the vehicle's running in remote start. So just go ahead and put the key in and make sure it's cranked up the proper or normal way. All right. I like how it opens up. You don't have any pull or anything like that. It opens up very nicely. The hood does not weigh a whole lot. This is aircraft grade aluminum here. It's strong, it's lightweight, and the lighter it is, guess what? That helps with fuel economy and all that good stuff. So let's keep on moving forward and take a look under the hood. So you may be wondering to yourself, what does a 6.2 liter V8 gas engine produce as in horsepower? Here's the rating. How much torque does this engine create? Here we go. So that's looking pretty good to get the job done. Whether it's Sunday afternoon or Saturday morning and you want to take the boat out and go have a good time with the family here in the Carolinas, or if you need to put a trailer on the back and take a race car to the racetrack, or maybe you got a lawn care business, the High Country with the 6.2 V8 will get the job done for you. So the front lighting on the Chevy truck is probably one of the most beautiful setups we've ever seen on a Chevy Silverado. It's all LED, from daytime running lights to headlights to even the fogs down in the bumper. The grille looks good. Again, the High Country is going to have that luxurious look with the chrome and all of that. So a beautiful front end on this Chevy. And again, a lot of technology added into the vehicle. Blind spot monitoring system. You got sensors on the front bumper in the front and in the back. Cameras galore. So another thing about the High Country Silverado that sets it apart from other Silverados on the lot is the wheels. First off, 20-inch in size, wrapped with a set of Goodyear Eagle tires, which are a 275/55 series. A little bit low profile that goes nicely with a chrome 20-inch wheel. Also getting a crew cab full 4-door, which gives you a lot of leg room in the back of the truck. Also got the running rails on the bottom to help you step up into the truck or step out, and also that's very helpful if there's a mud puddle or something like that on the ground under you. There also is puddle lights under the mirrors, and you have a lot of nice chrome accents on the side of the truck as well to just give it that nice classy look that the High Country provides. So of course there's always more perks in the back of the truck, right? Of course. Let me show you a few today on the back of this beautiful Silverado. One feature I love is these little spots on the side of the bumpers to put your foot at to climb up into the back of the truck. It's kind of integrated into the bumper, it pretty much is, and it makes it a little bit easier and you don't have a big old step or anything like that going on. Now some other stuff you're going to have is a backup camera on the back of the truck so you can see exactly what is going on when putting the vehicle in reverse. Let's take the camera off the tripod for a moment and show you a few other things. All right, so let's take a look, right? There's the steps we were talking about a second ago. Then you got your backup sensors, you got your tow package, your spare tire lays up right under there. You got your hookups for your lighting and everything like that if you got your fifth wheel or the trailer on the back. High Country logo here, beautiful gold Chevy bow tie. There is the backup camera right there integrated into this little handle. Now, here's something. Does the truck have a power tailgate where you can hit a button here and drop the tailgate down? No, it doesn't, okay? So unfortunately, it does not have that. Now, I want to do tests and see if it stays locked while the truck is locked. So let's go ahead and lock the truck. There we go. Yes, so it does stay locked while your truck is locked. Then when we unlock the truck, just do like that. And it does drop down pretty smoothly, which is nice. No big hard bang down like that like you would get on a work truck. It is got the spray-in bed liner in the back, which looks great. Will last for many years. You also have your back window that opens and closes, your third brake light up top, and then you got some lighting going on up there too to shine down in the bed. Now, our predecessor, the Ford F-150 King Ranch or Platinum, they will have a power tailgate that drops down, and they also will have LED lighting integrated into the back here so you can see a little bit more, plus they're lighting up top. So there is some advantages and disadvantages when you're looking at a Ford versus a Chevy, and I do like to point those out in our review because we do have a Ford dealership down the street from us, which is a part of the same company here with Marchant Auto Group. So you're definitely welcome to come out and test drive both vehicles. And I always tell folks to, hey, take the Chevy down to the Ford store and compare them. Maybe go down to Ford and take the Chevy, or take the Ford down to the Chevy store and compare them. That's the nice thing about us owning a Ford and a Chevy store, is you can drive them right over there and compare each one with each other, and that's always a good thing for you to do. If it was a Ford store here and the Chevy store was with a different automotive group, it definitely feels a little more out of place doing that, but it definitely helps out here in the country at Ravenel since we got both brands. All right, so other than that, we're kind of browsing around right now with the camera off the tripod, looking at this gorgeous High Country. It really is a beautiful truck. I love how the windows are tinted in the back and all that. Let's go ahead and move around and take a look at the pricing structure of this truck, right? Because at the end of the day, it always seems to come down to price. Now, before we hop into price right there, we do have a Maroni label here behind this tinted glass. It is a four-wheel drive truck. It's got the Ecotec 6.2 liter V8. It is a iridescent pearlescent white paint, tri-coat with a saddle interior. It gets 20 mile per gallon on the highway, 15 city, average combined 17 mile per gallon. It does have 5-star safety ratings all the way down, except for rollover is at a 4-star, which just about every other vehicle in America has a 4-star rollover rating. And then our retail price on this truck with options and power sunroofs and different things is $61,730. Marchant Chevy sells all new vehicles 98 over invoice, which puts you at $58,987. If there was a rebate or incentive available today, it would be right here. If you come in a month or two from now, and we do have incentives and rebates available by Chevrolet, they will be right here on this window sticker. But currently today, while we're filming, there is none of that available. You also see Marchant Chevy car buying without all the nonsense, upfront invoice pricing, no closing fees, no doc fees, no admin fees, no aspirin needed at all. Also, here, no dealer add-ons, such as rust-proofing, paint sealant, undercoating, closing dock, etc. Such items are used to mislead customers, giving more markup to selling dealer. Beware. Great stuff there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the interior because we got a rainstorm sitting right on top of us. Everybody, we're inside the Silverado. We're going to go ahead and put it in drive. We're actually going to roll behind the store back here for a moment and see if there's a spot where we can pull under somewhere so we don't get all wet. But and we're going to just kind of drive it through the back parking lot and see how the suspension feels before we start looking at all the interior. So it is definitely a bumpy parking lot here at Marchant Chevrolet, and that's a good thing. I like that it's not all flat and perfect because you can really feel the suspension a little more on the trucks and cars. And so far, this is a nice riding vehicle. It sits nice and high up off the ground. Steering is super easy to move the steering wheel around. And it really feels good, don't it? It really does. You know, it's a very spacious interior as well. I mean, again, I'm a guy that's 6'1", and I got a lot of headroom up here, so that's nice. I mean, just plenty of room on the inside of this gorgeous truck. But yeah, it definitely does feel good. So we're going to take a look at it right here where we're at, and let's take a look at the interior for a moment. The car is low on fuel, so I hope it doesn't run out of fuel. We'll move as quickly as possible. So some of the things I like about the interior is, first off, the fit and finish is really nice. I mean, the leather, all these cubby hole spots, all these spots down here, power everything from windows to mirrors, heated mirrors, memory seats, power seats. I mean, all your controls for four-wheel drive, and you got your lights there, brake gain over here, and trailer information. You have lights on the mirrors out there, those 3 or 6 little dots or whatnot that light up to show you when you're trying to get over. You got leather wrapped up onto the dash, which is nice. The screen, about 8 inches or so. Pretty big screen there, and it looks good. The colors are nice and vibrant. The steering wheel wrapped in leather, got nice stitching. This is a saddle color interior. I've always liked the buttons and controls, how they're nice and flush. The gold bow tie. The wood trim. Big cup holders. And I love how Chevy's made it nice and deep down here to store things. Lots of outlets, right? You got 2 USBs, 12 volt, another 12 volt, and then a 110 400 watt max outlet right there. You have heated and cooled seats in the front. All this here, radio, climate, it's dual climate, so that's nice. And then when we put the vehicle in reverse, there's your backup camera right there with the guidelines. This particular truck only has the one camera view, so there's no cameras on the mirrors or even on the front, so that's all you're getting for that. But that's okay. You can hit the home button there. You can go through and look at all the different apps and things that Chevrolet offers. You have built-in Wi-Fi, 4G LTE in the vehicle. It tells you time, your temperature. So it's a lot of nice stuff inside of here. Also, you know, one thing I always have liked about Chevy vehicles is this weather. This is great. I mean, if you're out there working, getting the job done daily, let me tell you, that weather right there is going to be nice. And if you're traveling on the road, let's say you're going from here to Savannah, Georgia, or Florida, or North Carolina, you can see that weather forecast as you're traveling. Also, another great safety feature is these text messages that roll through, so that's definitely going to be able to help you so you're not fiddling with your phone so much when the texts are coming through in the car. You also, for safety, you got your OnStar right there integrated into the mirror. You get 3 months free for the first 90 days. After that, you can pay to subscribe to OnStar and use that service, and it also provides phone and SOS and a lot of different things. You got sunglass holders up top, very nice. LED interior lighting right there. Sunroof controls here, HomeLink. You got your lighting right there in your mirrors for you, so that's a nice feature to have. 2 of them, which is great. You got handles above every windowsill in this vehicle, so that's also a great feature, so you can hold on a little bit when mama's going around the corner. And other than that, you just got the one sunroof, and that's the headliner in the back. I like how it's cut out back there, so if you're taller, you got plenty of headroom. Now, you do have the new charging port here, which is wireless charging for new smartphones. A lot of Chevys had that for the last couple years. That's a great feature. You can lock this center glove box. Well, actually, I take that back. There's no lock on this one here. You do have a nice deep area, though, that's for sure. I mean, look, you got a little box in there. You have another 2 USB ports over there to the right, auxiliary, and you have an interior light right there. I call this the junk drawer, right? You know, you got your kitchen in your house, you throw all the stuff in. That's kind of like this spot right here in your truck. Now, for glove boxes, you got 2. You can lock the top one right there, which is pretty sweet. And then you got another one right down there. Not bad. I like it. Very nice. Also, it's a Bose stereo system, so you can jam out and have a good time. Quality audio. High Country is right there. All the stitching looks great on these seats. Perforated. Again, they're heated and cooled. They work on the bottom and on the back side right here to keep your body nice and cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Very nice. Let's take a look in the back seats and see how that goes. Before we do, let's take a quick shot of the headroom with me. Plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room. We're good to go in the Silverado. All right, let's see how headroom and legroom is in the back of the Silverado, right? That's important. You know, especially if you're out there on the job site getting the job done, you know, you're going to want to get some of those guys in on the back. And sometimes those guys are big, right? So let's see how we're doing back here. Pretty good, right? I mean, I'm stepping in. My head's not hitting the headliner. I got a handle up here I can grab a hold of to pull myself in or out. And legroom is looking great. I mean, that's a good 4.5, 5 inches of legroom with the seat being in position for a 6-foot man right up front. Close it up, It's very quiet inside of the cabin here. Very quiet, which is nice. You don't always want to listen to all the traffic and sirens and things going on in the world when you're driving your vehicle. It can be a little stressful at times sitting in traffic, so it's nice and quiet. Got another handle right here, which is great. More LED lighting up top. Even got a microphone in the back. You got this going on here. I do not understand why there's no rear air vents right in this area. It really has bum-fumbled me this past year not seeing air vents for back passengers. I do not get it. I really don't. I thought they would have them on at least the higher trim level Silverados, so that's another thing that I'm just not a big fan of, but at least it's got, I guess, some cubby hole spots. I would like to see a 110 volt watt 400 watt outlet back here, or 110 volt outlet in the back for charging things, but you know, you can't get everything you always ask for. Here is your armrest in the back. Again, a feature I do not like is how they've put the cup holders right there in the center. They should have put them right here and had them come out, or made this a little bigger and had the cup holders right there. That takes away from my arm space. I mean, I can rest my arm here, but if you're a bigger guy than me, it's going to be a little tight right there, and who wants to put their arm that way, right? And if the cups are there, I mean, it just takes away all your armrests, especially if you got two people in the back. These can move around a little bit, as you can see, and then there's your back window. I believe it is a power, well, hold on. Now it's just that you manually open that up, so there's no power option to that window like you have on the Ford. So I mean, there's definitely a lot of differences between a Ford and a Chevy truck. It seems like, I mean, it seems like the Ford has kind of taken things a little bit higher level on some things, and Chevy has done the same for some of theirs. But really, at the end of the day, I'm thinking about the Ford and how they have a power window in the back, the cup holders, you got rear air, stuff like that. I've mentioned it a few times. Again, I'm trying to give a review that's kind of unbiased in a sense, because both trucks are great American trucks, and it really just comes down to, you know, the nitty-gritty of what you want and what you don't want to make you decide on what truck you're going to buy. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed the review today of the High Country Chevy Silverado. As always, come see my friends here in beautiful Ravenel, South Carolina at Marchant Chevrolet. Visit them online at marchantchevy.com to browse over 100 new Chevy trucks on ground any given day of the week. We having a good time out here. We got a storm coming in, so we finishing things up a little bit. But if you got any questions, make sure you go in the comments section there and let us know what you think about this truck today. We love your feedback. Thank you again. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. We're excited. Just hit 12,000 subscribers. We're moving right up in the world here on YouTube, so we appreciate your time and efforts. We'll see you soon, and come see my friends here in Ravenel at Marchant Chevy. See you then.